You're free.
I feel that having been involved with the CSA for the past several years in many capacities, in particular being on the board, I understand that students feel that the CSA commissioners or the board haven't done much to connect with students. However, I would like to remind students that at the end of the day, these are students and they do have other priorities. However, I have seen them slave away bi-weekly for 10 to 12 hours sometimes at a time, fighting for your issues. So having had that experience, I do feel that I know enough about the CSA to be able to advocate for you guys, to learn from what the other external commissioners in the past have done, learn from their strengths and weaknesses, and hopefully build on that and be able to really connect with you guys. Of course, it's only ever going to get better, and I'm hoping to connect with you guys and get your input on what issues matter to you, and that's how I believe I'm going to help out. Again, my biggest worry is once we leave, nobody else is going to run. We've had a very low rate of students coming out and taking initiative and running. Like I said, there's only 2 females running out of 9 candidates, and even less racialized background people running in the CSA candidates. I want to reach out to you guys. I want you guys to take a sincere interest in your student union and the issues that affect you. And again, whether you vote for me or not, I do encourage you to visit my website, learn about our platforms, get involved in any way that you can. It doesn't have to be with the CSA, and please come out and vote. Thank you.
I now have a brief statement from Julia Chapman, editor of The Ontarian.
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, I'm Julia, the editor of the paper. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to make a brief statement about the spread that was in the Ontarian's paper this week. Please check it out. Through some mutual miscommunication between some Ontarian staff and Curtis, a candidate for the external commissioner, his photo did not get printed in the paper this week. The Ontarian regrets that error, although we are going to be posting the photo on our website along with a verbalized correction of this as well. So please check out the Ontarian for that. Everything will be there. It'll be comprehensive. Check it out in the paper, online, and also please go out and vote for the executive. They do fabulous things for the students, and it's very important that you take that time to go and do so. So thank you, and again, the Ontarian regrets the error.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Curtis and Momina. You guys are free to leave, and we will now welcome the Communications Commission debate. Your opening statement. You may begin your opening statement.
Hi everybody, my name is Gavin Armstrong, and I'm running for the CSA Communications Commission. And I should talk closer to the mic. I've learned how to communicate if elected. I feel that the Communications Commissioner has a vital role with the CSA in connecting students to the exec and the board. I want to build upon the current success of the CSA and improve communication channels via the website and email, and create some discussions and forums with students to know what their opinions are, what their feelings are, what's going on right now. I will voice those opinions not only to the board but to the administration as well. And I feel that the CSA should have a closer tie with the Board of Governors and the Senate. In this next year, we're going to be having major changes with the budgetary crisis. So I feel that communication is key, especially in eliminating rumors. That's why I also want to have a rumor forum posted on the website, so that if any student has any question about what's going on, they can post their question. It'll be publicly available, and then I want to have the administration answer that question within 48 hours. The Rumor Mill is a great program that the Min has started, but I feel that's not accessible to all students, so this would be a good way of getting around that. So I encourage you next week to get out and vote in the CSA general elections, March 9th and 13th, and remember that Gavin Armstrong is the stronger choice.
So your first question reads, as Communications Commissioner, how do you propose to increase the profile of CSA services?
Thanks, Jeff. Like I said in my opening statement, I feel that our website right now is currently underutilized. It's not exactly user-friendly when it comes to students. Students don't really have a reason to go to that website. So by updating it and adding more resources for students, like the Rumor Forum, it would create more traffic on the website, and then more traffic to be more advertising to these services which are posted on the website. I want to have a page with all the student groups which would connect to their contact information or their separate website, and also have a page for the CSA services with detailed information about what they can do for the students. And like I said, increasing traffic to the website will advertise the services more to the students.
Once again, if anyone wants to ask a question, feel free to come up here and just type it on the laptop. So question 2. Policy is a big part of the communications portfolio. What are some policies that you feel can be improved, and how would you improve them?
I don't feel at this time that I would be appropriate to talk about policy I feel that should be improved. Like I said in my opening statement, I think the CSA has done great this past year. I am hoping to build on the greatness of their success, and I feel that any changes to policy have to be organic. If a student or a board member or an executive member has an issue with the policy, I want to create a discussion with them, voice their opinions to the appropriate parties, and then take it from there. But at this time, I don't feel that there's anything that needs urgent change. And as Communications Commissioner, it would be my job to bring forth all of the concerns about current policies and bylaws to the appropriate parties.
Thanks. Question 3. One of the issues facing university is the apparent student apathy, and this is seen in the difficulty of student governments to find candidates for their elections. How would you confront the student apathy and generate involvement at the University of Guelph?
I don't feel that students actually have the level of apathy that is perceived. Our students are incredibly involved with organizations on and off campus. We have a 70% involvement rate, where the national average is 40%, so we're 10% away from being double. I feel, though, that students just don't have the time to be involved with governance. They're taking priorities for issues that appeal to them, and there are so many issues right now that you can't wear yourself thin. If we were to advertise the services of the CSA more, it might make students more engaged in taking part of the governance process. But as of right now, I just feel that I'm incredibly proud to be a part of this university where students are just engaged in every different organization and group that you can think of. Thank you.
Thanks. We'll now open up questions from the floor. These are 1 minute long. So the first question reads, what would you do better than this year's executive, and specifically, what would you do better than the Communications Commissioner?
All right, well, like I said in my opening statement again, that I feel that the CSA has done a great job. However, I'm proposing some innovation to their success, like the website and the Rumor Forum. I feel that creating more availability for discussions, such as talking to students about the budgetary crisis or eliminating rumors, would be a way on improving communication with the students. I also want to create a cohesive channel between the Board of Governors, Senate, and CSA. Because every issue regarding budget cuts is going to be brought up in those areas and those forums. And I feel that the students should have up-to-the-date information. They shouldn't get their knowledge secondhand, because that is where rumors start. So to answer the question, it would be innovation on the current communication channels.
For those who this is the All Candidates Forum, CSA General Election, upcoming, and be sure to vote March 9th, 30th.